you very much, Versage, for the very warm, elaborate, welcome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I want to stress upon. I'm also, I have years gone. That's true. Other than that, I'm also like you, a teacher, college teacher, university professor. Now currently with the MMTTC as its director, and I am thankful to Professor Ethics, sir. He's the MMTTC director who has provided me this honor of addressing you. And in this topic, yes, I'll be dealing with the skill development. And already I understand from the welcome that already 7 days course over, and this is the last day. And yes, I would say this is one of the most important topic because now it matters a lot. All other topics are important, but you will, yes, I will highlight why this area, this particular theme has become so important, and we all got to get involved for the well-being of nation, our personal well-being, our institutional well-being, then our students' well-being also. So for that, I'll be taking you to certain important websites and certain videos, because afternoon 3-hour session, I know it is quite difficult because to pull along, you may be wondering 180 hours or 2 sessions listening to somebody. Yes, it's very difficult. Anyway, so it's my duty to see that it is interactive and useful. And then when I say interactive, for me, one problem, I may skip to ask you a question. You can interrupt me, or you can raise your comments in the box, chat box. So I see that occasionally. Then for all these subjects, what I'm saying here, that is based upon my long years of service. And I would say I started as a small guest lecturer in the Lala College. That was long ago, 1990. That is a period, autonomous. And there I had the advantage of learning many things. And then after as the principal, and then along with a very good number of students from my former institution. Yes, I always loved degree education teaching, because after +2, they are so enthusiastic what to do. And I was lucky to be in a very good institution with very good students, and most of them, or a good number of them, could get into top-rated universities with national and international, and they come back to us with their thoughts and all discuss. So this all helped me. So this is the background. So many things now, when you listen here from me, that all I have been helped by my teaching and then my research. That involve a lot of traveling. So that's the background. Okay, then I'll share with my first slide, and there now I'll be taking you to the am I audible, visible? Is it fine? Can I? Okay, I'm clear. No, you can. Otherwise, I may not be, because this Zoom sometimes I get stuck. So I'll be asking. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So my first slide, yes, and it is from a great personality. We all know him. That is a great Rabindranath Tagore ji, who passed away long ago. But what he said, see, 1861 to 1941 is the period he lived. And during his lifetime, he was of the opinion, and this is not a direct statement, because in many occasions he has mentioned it, Indian education system long ago. I remember that period itself, he was, so what he said, and that is the first line. The first line, don't limit it. Okay, so this is a paraphrase statement. It is, I should say, it's one of the finest thoughts. It has become very relevant now, the context of education system. And what he said is, number one. Number two, what he said, don't try to teach the present generation, what we learned long ago. That's the message. There are so many. Yeah, you can make it out by reading. Yeah. So don't limit a child to your own lane. That's agreed. She was born in another time. You see that educational generational foresight. And this is exactly what many of us are doing. Can blame many of us because we just follow the beaten track. That won't help. He said long ago. And now it has become such a critical juncture. Now we are all facing all these issues. What issues we'll see one by one. So Rabindranath Tagore long ago he stated another thing. Indian education system, we are manufacturing students. Indian education system, it is manufacturers, BSc, sorry, UG, PG students. Okay. And then why? And what we try to do, whatever we learned 10 years ago, 5 years ago, or 20 years ago, same thing, because this is the way we have been taught. And the Dr. Vijay Sakuma and see it as it. Just one moment, I am in the. So what I want to say here, yeah, I think hope you have read it. See, rigid system, curiosity, creativity. That is what this great personality told long ago. And the same thing we are hearing now. A person who passed away. And remember, his life itself is said to be a classic example. He went to London at the age of 17 for studying law, ultimately ended up turned into some other subjects or related to the literature, Western culture. And then he ended up becoming a master in the Indian traditional culture and learning about both and returned without a degree. That's what I heard. And that is not, I would not say everyone has to do, but what he did there. Okay, that's another thing. But he could afford that because he was coming from a very rich background and that's all. But even then, his thoughts and all. So that is a great personality, what he said. And our India's education system, we are facing, we are trying to answer what he said long ago. And second statement or the quote, which I like very much, is from another great personality, Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was the president during the World War II. And he was talking to a university professor of Pennsylvania. He was telling what he said that time. We cannot build the future for the future of our youth. But what we can do, we can build our youth for the future. See, suppose somebody comes to you, some 20 years ago, it was possible. After +2, what? You take degree, PG or PhD, you will become a teacher, you can be like that. Now, that is not possible. Opportunities are rare, it's all. It has become so diverse, competitive, number of reasons. But what we can, instead we can do, we can provide them the capacity, read it carefully, skill, knowledge, and adaptation capacity. What does that mean? Last one, I'm a biology teacher. So I say evolution, adaptability. That is important, resilience. See now what happened, many of my students who after their degree, PG, with the great hope, they went to many countries like Canada, spent quite a lot of money. And 2 years ago, 1 year ago, when the new prime minister has come, even before that, Trudeau's period, Trudeau, what happened? Not period, Justin Trudeau, what happened? Till then, there were a lot of opportunities in the field of computer and all. And many students, 3-4 years, their income, huge loans, nearly, I would say 50 to 75 to 1 crore. And after 3-4 years, they are finding that they are not in the preferred list of that country for jobs, and the priorities have changed. AI is a second reason. I'm talking about before the AI itself. And ultimately, many have become so desperate, but somehow they are pulling along. And this is what we call, even after studying the UG, now we all tell the students to study UG, PG, clear the NET. What guarantee is there after that job will be there? After the PhD and all. There are many students who ask me, sir, if you have known that earlier, we would not have come to PG. But I don't have any answer for that. But we used to advise them, whatever comes to you in your field, you take it. If you are keenly interested in research, go in that way. Okay, and there may be some sacrifices. That's the way all we can do. Anyway, these two great thoughts now I liked. Yeah, once again, I'm repeating now, I'm audible because normally I use another system. That's why. If my sound is clear now and visibility is okay, if somebody put the message somewhere and then it will be helpful for me. Okay, I'll see the chat box. Okay. Okay, then we go to the next one. This is the one. And I would say the thoughts which I'm going to share with you based on my, yeah, based on solid data, it won't be always pleasant. That's what in the beginning I said, teachers of this generation. So far, it has been good. That's what I would say. It was easier, but not anymore. If you ask me why, I'm in Kerala and this state, we are facing a big problem now in many institutions, top-rated institutions. They are struggling to get students. 30, 40 seats for top-rated courses. Sorry, 5 to 10 students. After 1 year, second year, nobody, not nobody. Oh yeah, there are many courses like that. So wherever students are going, simple thing, they are not interested in taking up our courses, that's all. So when my answer will be to everyone, I say, remember some 10, 20 years ago, sorry, 10 years ago, when you are a youngster, we were also looking for jobs. And we had a hope after this degree, or somehow we know that if you get a good mark and we'll get in somewhere. But is that, yeah, that's the problem. And that's exactly what this World Economic Forum, very reputed international forum, very reputed. And they have weekly issues like that. They will bring up topics. Now all the topics now, if you are, if you have, if you visit their website, you can see they're offering courses, but it's costly. To attend a course, no, it costs some 30 or 40 euros that I would not advise. Anyway, so in one among their article in April 2025, what they wrote is international forum, solid data, future of jobs in India. What employees? Employees means what? Including our college management also. They are employer. They are looking forward to who? Good employees. And what is that good employees? And this is their data, which there is 2/3 of the companies. We put 70%. Companies in India, they are facing this problem. They are not getting the skilled candidates. And globally, this issue is nearly 47%. And you read the second part, and that is the danger zone for teachers like you and me, our institutions. They themselves start offering courses. Companies, Tata or Reliance or Wipro or TCS, their own courses, or they are tying up with certain universities and offering courses because the company, so that, and what another thing, and many companies are saying, we don't require degree at all. BA English or BS Words or BSc Zoology or my subject, BSc Botany. We don't require that. What you told is not of relevant to us. So we will teach them what exactly we want, the students to work upon. So that will, and that is a danger zone, I said. And what the students will do, imagine your nearby place, one company has set up a college or not tied up and students are going there. The rest is there. Social media, plus to all the students getting up there. And one set who would job there, other set who study in our institutes, and the other one, when they come out, no, they will share in the social media and all. Earlier, no, it would not have been known. Now that's a tragedy. So this is the data. 2/3 of companies in India are finding that, and this is a problem. Yeah, sorry, I didn't put here. So read it carefully. So the second part, companies are taking the responsibility of offering the courses. And personally, I have this experience as a principal of, as I told you, where I repeatedly say that there's a first college to get A++ in the country, the one where I worked. And there are reasons. Anyway, so to this place, now many companies, they used to come. Placements, banks, and then IT companies mostly. Then other advertise, and there they used to take all the students, and I asked them to see what's the fun in why you're taking all the UG. Sorry, if you have IT company mostly, why you're taking all these zoology, botany, Hindi, chemistry, everyone. And the answer they gave me more or less same thing. You have good students, good pool, disciplined, and we will train them 1 month or 2 months, and then thereafter they will be, if they're smart enough, they can continue in the IT company or the bank. And whatever all the 3 years of zoology or botany I taught, environment I taught, it's of no use. And whatever the student, they are very happy. Why? Not because they don't like our subject and all. At the age of 19 to 20, 20,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees, freedom from home. Imagine 20 years kids, your degree kids, they are getting monthly salary. So they think like that. And many jumped into the bandwagon. Then we warned them, see, these are IT companies. And when the next skill became necessary, or when they get them better students, then you may not be there. It is a, what do we call, survival of the fittest. Okay, but many students later lamented, sir, we should have completed our UG or PG, sorry, PG, and could have gone taken something else. Anyway, that's not the point. So now kids are like that. So this is all from the World Economic Forum. And my notes, no, I'll be sharing with you later. My notes in the sense, after my session, I'll be sharing my listen and these links and all. You can visit the website, World Economic Forum, Future of Jobs Report 2025. Okay. And then we go to the next one. What kind of jobs are going to be in India, if you ask me? Yes, all the jobs. Don't take it wrongly. This is a reality. The future 2000 going to be technology related roles. So it has become necessary for us to stop our theory teaching. Theory is needed, yes. But along with that, technology should be, whether you are from social science or humanities or from science, any subject for that matter. So all the jobs are in technology, specialists. And if you ask me what exactly, that I cannot answer. That we have to think and redesign. Okay, if there are people from the autonomous colleges, they offer a better opportunity, because in the department you have to sit together and you can redesign course. Anyway, so cyber security, these are the courses. And what about the teachers? When we are saying this is going to be the job, the in-demand job, and what about people like you and me? Yes, we have to learn. We may be knowing the basics of certain skills, some subjects. Suppose you are good in AI or machine learning, maybe you are from a computer faculty. But every year again, you have to upskill. And if you do not know, suppose you are from one zoology, you have not studied data science or coding, Python. If your interest and subject requires, sometimes either you can approach a person from the other branch, otherwise we may have to. But it's always better we have a sense and then think on our own and redesign it. See, for example, if I say that a teacher from botany, he studies a lot about plants. And with the AI and machine learning, what a botany fellow can do, it is always better that teacher, if he's having a basic idea in AI, if he has studied a little bit of, not AI alone, I'm talking about digital technology, it will be easier. When we go to another person and explain to him, it becomes more difficult. But now this is the way. So that's why NEP is offering this multidisciplinary approach. Science student can study arts, economics student can come to zoology class, environmental science he can study, English teacher can go to environmental science, and then data science, and things like that. Okay. So the next one, India's key labor market trend. Read it carefully. World Economic Forum. I'm repeatedly saying this international organization, what they say. Finding skilled employees is a problem. Companies are finding that it is difficult. Well, you are a company owner. You are seeing that. You are not getting good hands. And this is the reason why people are going to China, not people, companies. It is not only their policy alone. There are skilled employees or skilled youngsters, IT, manufacturing. If you are seeing all the items now we are using, it's very sad to see that. Yesterday I was checking for certain automatic tool making machines, sorry, screwdriver and all. So many items, all from that country. And we got nothing. And price-wise also, not at all competitive. Earlier it was all German companies. Now to compete with them, there are so many Chinese brands. And when I look for Indian brands, no. You are all there. You agree with me? If you have anything to share, no, you can put up your comments and yeah, I will just, okay. So this is the second part. Chat. Yeah, Dr. Nilima Dongre, thank you, for putting the comments, because otherwise, this is very difficult for everybody to, And next one, where the jobs are going. Jobs are there. World Economic Forum. It's international data, global data. 170 million new jobs. 170 million new jobs means 1 million is 10 lakhs. But what about the existing jobs? Disappear. They will go, half of them, nearly half, 90 million, 92 million will disappear. Because these new jobs, like the one which I told you in the previous slide, like AI, cyber security, big data analysis, this all require what? New skills. Old skills will not help. And that is a challenge for Indian youth. They are studying just the traditional one, whether in engineering college or arts and science college and all. Only in the namesake, some fine-tuning, nothing more than that. That's why skilling become a critical national priority. Okay, then India Skills Report and the data, not World Economic Forum. And they said 65% of our plus 2 students, they are just joining for some UG or PG courses. Not because of interest. It's a pattern. After schooling, what? Plus 2 what? Get into a college, that's all. And there are many who are good enough, who will good marks and take courses of their interest and capacity. But others maybe near to the home, and or maybe there are certain other disadvantages that I don't want to discuss here. Cultural and all those problems are there. So generally, women, they do not have the freedom to go far off places. So whatever is available nearby, they join that. So ultimately, what happened? And then another thing, schools marks, 80% marks, 90% marks, 100% marks. So that only you can get into next admission. That's all. Nothing beyond that. See, my aim is to get into one of the top-rated college in Bombay, for example, say that. You may be wondering how. See, we have students from there, and we go to all these places. So we know the pattern, which college is most sought after in Bombay, or in Pune, or in Delhi, or in Calcutta. So this is going to be the, or Bangalore. So for that 99% and all. But some colleges are very smart enough. You know what they did? They're 90%. They don't help. They have interview. And the interview subject and the other skills overall, that is the no certain places that I'm skipping. Anyway, and yes, very important. Modern economy. What the modern economy office? Modern economy office, now for that you have to see another forum called Career Counseling Platform. Career Counseling Platform, Mindler. Yeah, all that will go 2019. They said that students know after the plus 2 what to do. They will say, Indian, generally, this is the trend. Vast majority, 93%, 7 careers. After plus 2, what? Doctor, engineering. We all know that. Yes. Then lawyer, CA, or a teacher, or IAS, MBA, all those things, IPS and all civil services, or it can be management, MBA. Okay. But modern economy, in other than the 7 career options, there are 250 career options are there. Not known to the students, not known to the vast majority of parents. What about teachers? Let us see. So there are 250 career options across 40 domains, and nearly 5,000 job types are there. Okay. So what happened? But students are forced to take these 7 career options. And what are those options? So students are forced to take family or, yeah, you suppose some student say that I do not want to continue in the science line. I want to do a literature. No. Some parents, most of them, they won't allow them to do that. So they push them. And that's one thing. Then other than that, let us see. Read this list carefully. A few, I said 40 domains. Among the 40 domains, I have placed a few only here. So modern economy, 250 career, I said, 40 domain. This is the domain, a few domain. And job types, sample career options. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'll take one by easiest one. The performing arts. You see the last one, performing art. Theater director, music director, music therapy, choreography. Choreography is familiar to us because because we used to see movies, choreography, that way this went. But now there are so many TV channels, there are so many choreography, so many programs, someone does it. And in your school itself, where your kids are studying, who teaches the kids all those dances and all those shows and all? Have you ever thought about it? Schools spend so much of money. I'm talking about, those who are the upper branch, generally. But anyway, and then TV programs, so many programs. How many channels in Maharashtra itself? Marathi, Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam. You put it, each state will be having 20, 30 channels. In 90s, only 1 or 2. And they're all making their own programs. Okay, music and theater director, serials. So this is a career option for many. And then take next one, hospitality tourism. People visiting Jaipur or Jodhpur or Northeast or in Kerala, Alapi, the Munnar, all these places, or in Kashmir. How do you go there? Travel consultants generally. Otherwise, okay, it may be you're visiting some website that may be for tourist resorts or packages. Who does it? Event management, another thing. Now, how most of the marriage programs are being organized, stage and event and all, you know that 5 to 10. Yeah, we all pay rupees, 5 to 10 lakhs rupees. That's how much it costs us. And there are event managers. And next one, design and creative arts. Read it carefully. It's a domain. Game designer, computer game. So many games are there, apps. Who designs all this? And then fashion. So fashion, whether we can or we are following it or not, youngest days, and visit the website for any company for that matter, whether it is the Reliance or the Tata Studio, or there are so many designs, or Pantaloon, and from where all the designs coming? Dress itself, chudar kurta or the t-shirts or the pattern and all. So, and that's what we said. This is what the modern economy of 250 career options. And we have asked the question, how many of our courses are designed for it? Take it one classic example. Kerala, actually it came to me 2024-25 December, recently. There was this image of 9 youngest days. They are getting job in the company. Which company? They are with Adani. There is a port, shipping port, container movement. There's a port started by Adani Group in Trivandrum that is very costly. And it was a very controversial issue. And this is the place. And where you are seeing 9 youngest days are working. What are they doing there? What are they doing? They are all You see their academic background. They are from physics. They are from somebody from engineering, computer engineering. Some are from electronics, commerce, maths. And they got the job of container movement and all these tall containers. They are operating from a small room because they completed this course, crane operators certificate, sorry, diploma course. It was offered by Adani. He required youngsters, and the course was there. And those who are experienced, I have knowledge, they got it. So this is what I say. And then what about, yeah, all those things they studied. Next. Read it carefully. Another one. World Economic Forum data, 2025. Fastest growing jobs. Already I mentioned, big data specialists jobs are going to be the future I'm talking about. First, this is not Indian data, international data. Fintech engineers. The old concept of FD, bank, that's all gone. Now, no online financial services, digital apps, Paytm, Beam. That is one among the many. And there are so many other apps also. Then all these companies like, which companies? Yeah, fintech companies, Kotak Mahindra, mutual funds, so many things, HDFC, ICICI, so many funds are there, mutual fund managers. So who all are operating behind it all? And how do the people invest? Earlier concept of share market investment is almost gone. And that's what we call fintech. And who are there? Okay. Then AI machine learning specialists. AI, we have enough controversy, so I'm not talking. Then software and application developers, app developers. Take your phone, how many apps are there? And even when you visit the Google Play Store, how many apps you see there? Who developed it? Someone is doing it. Next one, autonomous workers. Yes, there was one good Sunday article in the Hindu last Sunday. New York and all. US, how it is catching up. They are slowly. So this is a new area. So their jobs are going to be there. Autonomous car, driverless cars. You are sitting like this, work will go. So someone has to make it, repair it, service it, all those things. People are okay, jobs are there. And then EV, 2023, 23-24. In India, only 7.5% of vehicles are there, 20 lakhs electric vehicles. And remaining 80% is there. Now it might have gone up a little more. Anyway, so when the more number of cars comes, who will repair? Who will service? So many shops. So this is what I said. And then solar panels everywhere. The government policy, green energy transition, it is all catching up. Jobs are there. Someone coming to your home and install it. We cannot go. Repair it. Periodical servicing. Hello? Is it okay? You should not end up as a monotonous talk.
So you're audible, sir.
Okay, you're all there, and thank you, because yeah, okay. So these
No,
are,
sir. They all are making note.
okay, thank you. So I'll share the thing. And next one, fastest growing job, this is what I say. Then what about the fastest declining jobs? And that is the danger zone for us. We are here. We are here. We still are aware of many things. That's what I said. Youngsters, social media, they are well connected and they get ideas. Earlier, it was all not there. Why I would say that, in my part of country also, earlier people were reluctant to go to Delhi or Bombay, and now they are ready to go anywhere. Assam, Kashmir, to study. Mobility has become so easy. Connectivity has become so easy. Money transfer has so become easy. You think about your days, how your parents used to send you money. Now is there any such issues? Nothing. Transportation, so easy. Anyway, so declining means what? Clerical secretary posters. Yes, posts are there, UPSC, PSC, but you see how much, what is the number there? Then bank clerk and all. Are they calling for posters? Yes. Number, how many vacancies? And then the second one, cashier, ticket clerk. What happened? Metros, those who are familiar with the metro system and almost all these new generation bus services, you know that you book a ticket and you just get in, that's all. The same thing will happen. Okay. You'll have money just like in the app. Bus company will have app, money there, you show your ticket, you are in the door open, you are inside, that's all. Metro system, same thing. Then what about the bank tellers? How many of us go to banks nowadays? I very rarely go. Very rarely. No check, nothing. So what is happening? Vacant banks will be there, but the number of openings will be less. They can manage huge volume of data because apps are there. All the banks advise to do that. If you go to, for example, Canara Bank, any bank, there are apps. Some app they have PNB, their app. You can sit and do it at home. And then other transactions, Google Pay, Beam, so many other Paytm, all those. Okay. And next one, printing, computer, hardware and all. Many hardware people, they stopped it. That is because there are laptops. The fifth one, accountants and auditors. Our income tax calculation. Earlier we used to, that is the only occasion we used to go to a auditor or accountant. Now what's happened? Now most of the teachers know that it can be done with certain Excel-based program. That happened some 4 or 5 years ago. But now there are AI tools are there. You give to the AI. And if you know the basics like what is standard deduction and what's your health insurance and all those things, and then they will chart it out. So that is our opportunity of giving some 1,000 or 2,000 rupees to an auditor. It is gone. And think the other way. And there are assistants. There are so many who are working there. Yeah. So this reality, World Economic Forum, I'm saying Indian report, not Indian report, the global data. Yeah, one example I cited here is a bank. In bank, and now almost all the data processing is being done with AI, OCR, machine learning. You enter online data, and the rest is done by the system. That's all. So, and but we are under the impression still jobs are there. And what happened? What happens is a big problem. I'll get into that one because in this session I have time. So there, what happens is, and that's exactly what this Hindu article. I subscribe this paper. That's why. So Indian demographic dividend. What is this Indian demographic dividend? I'll come to that. It's a time bomb because 2-3 years ago, there was a lot of expectation. 20 years ago, sorry, India is having a lot of youngsters and we have a huge population. So whereas what you are seeing, this image is population pyramid. Biology and the social science teachers know it. Population pyramid, total 1.45 billion. Put in different age classes, age bar 1, age bar 2, age class 1, 0 to 5. I hope you can see it, 0 to 5. So 0 to 5 age class in India, male on the left side, female on the right side. So 4.1% is 0 to 5. And the 5 to the next age class. Okay. So age class 1, 2, 3 like that. And the old one, 85 to 90, very less, 0.1% only. Okay. Anyway, so this is population with a pyramid shape. Pyramid means base is broader. Base border means younger population is more. But whereas on the left side, what you are seeing is Chinese population. Here you can see a pattern, especially the 0 to 5, very low. Okay, 5 to 9, 3.2. Okay. So 0 to 4 in 0 to 5 in China, 1.9%. Whereas in India, it is 4%. So people were all thought, no, India is going to be another 5 years. In the future, we are going to have a very good population, young population, and we are all benefited. Yeah, we'll become a economically super giant very soon, all those. But that all dissipated when the job data was revealed. That is 2024 data showed that 2024 age group, youngest days, who is this 2024 age group? Our UG and our PG students, 45% are without jobs. 45% are without jobs. Why? That's what I told you in the one or two slides. The economic forum said employers, they are finding students are not having the skills demanded by the job market. They have theoretical learning, marks only, 90%, 99% mark, by hearting everything. That's what we taught them. Okay. Skill is lacking. Practical skill. Industrial skill, nothing. Life skills also. See, for example, certain field, no, suppose you are in certain industry, you have to negotiate with the customer and all. That skill, communication, then behaving based upon the mood, something. Yeah, anyway, that is lacking. So that's a tragedy. And this article, India demographic dividend, it is a time bomb. What is time bomb? It will explode at any time. Why? Because you just think about what you are seeing here, year by year, your UG and PG students are going out. Now PhDs also, they are going out. And they all believed the system, joined our colleges, spent quite a lot of money. Many from first generation learners, parents without education, they also send them here with the hope that once they complete the UG or PG, they will get into somewhere. But students are not getting, after completing jobs, no jobs. And what the parents will do, where these young ones will go, they won't be having peace of mind at home. Parents will harass them, no doubt about it. Can blame the parents also. And what about the society? When they go out, they feel impressed. They'll ask you, yeah, so suppose they are coming to this. One reason why I used to say it, to your college, if students are not coming for alumni meeting, same reason. We faced it. When we called for all the youngest days, yeah, youngest days, many are not coming. They won't come. They feel embarrassed to come to us. And also on one side, 10, 20, 15 years, many who passed out to jobs and all. So we don't expect that. So the problem here is, what about their mindset? They just believe the system, joined our college, and now they're finding no job at all. Whom to blame? The only thing, they are not blaming us. Okay, but that will come in the near future. Let us see that later. Anyway, so this is a scenario, and there will be such a kind of population if they sit at home that will become a burden for the society, because they will get into all sort of anti-social activities, certainly, or thinking at least. Negative feelings. And that's what this article says. It's a time bomb that will explode. India's demographic development. But remember, we said we are having a huge population, and that 65% of the population. Imagine you are living in a village or urban area with the 65% are without jobs, or 45% are without jobs, and a few people are with the jobs. You know what you can expect? No security at all. That's what. And this was another article the same week, Hindu, last week. School education, 16% are in contractual part-time takes. Same work, but fraction of the pay. Now I don't have to explain anything. School teachers. Indian data, UDISC data, 2024-25 period. What does it mean? There are so many. Why the schools are not paying? Because there are so many teachers. Teachers has increased. Why? Since now when they are not getting any other job, this is the place. And ultimately what happened? Teachers have jobs, but underemployment. Okay, oversupply is the reason. So formal, informal jobs, that's what? Informal jobs are disappearing. And why this is happening is another question. That is what we have to understand a little bit about industrial revolution. Industrial revolution, what happened? There are first revolutions. The first industrial revolution was in the arrival of steam engine. You are seeing an image here. Steam engine. Imagine life without our trains or our cars or anything. What happened? 1 moment. Okay. So imagine nothing you can, okay. So what may happen? So earlier people were depending upon animal power, water power. So arrival of steam engine 6 by James Watt, 1765, it transformed what? Society, read it carefully, society, economy, industry, how? So till this period, wherever you are from, you just think about your 3 generations, people of your family during 1840. We do not know many of them. I do not know, who were there. But how they were living here? They were confined to a village. And within the village, how far they can go? They can go, what was their mode of transport? Sorry. Mode of transport is this one. What you see here? A bullock cart. Or no bullock cart. Or horse. Or a donkey. Or if it was from Rajasthan, well, definitely camel. And with that animal, how far you can go? And this is used for what all? Everything. Tilling, agriculture field, transportation, and pumping water. No motor there. Actually, when did this electric motor came into our life? Ask your grandfather and all. They were all pulling water mostly. That's what changed. So this is the period. And along with that, what happened? Lots of jobs also came. Industries, small industries started. And that industries led to the arrival of jobs. And ultimately what happened? Many people got what kind of job? Unskilled workforce. Suppose your great grandparents were not having sufficient land, or little land also, and they were all managing somehow. Now with the arrival of these industries, they started moving out from your village. Bombay, Nagpur, or Pune, and all these places, industries are there. Step 1. So what happened, as I said, village life, agriculture life, that changed. Economy also changed. Money started coming. People working in, family members working in Bombay, sending money and all. Second, 2, electricity came. Arrival of electricity. Bigger factories, faster production, mass production, the so-called term assembly line. This is what assembly line looks like. It's from Western society, agreed. But everywhere, India also. Most of the cities, there were mills or factories and all came. Pune, Ludhiana, all these places. So people will be working in a factory from morning to evening. That's why it is known as assembly line. You are assembling. Assembly line. Monotonous job only. And who are required there? The people who are required there, again, unskilled workforce. Unskilled workforce. Okay, so how the life was during that particular period to understand, I'll take you to another interesting video. Charlie Chaplin video is there. And that is about modern times. 1936, how life was there, how it was going on. Let us see. I'll take you to that video. Because as I told you, yes, it's already 1 hour and you are all thankfully listening to me. And anyway, let us see this video, what it says. Share it. And, okay. Please wait for me. I have a little problem with the Zoom sometimes. I have to stop it and share the next video. Can you see the video? Is it you're viewing it? Hello, the screen?
No, sir.
One moment. Screen, domain. Yes, I have to push share also. Now,
We can only see the presentation part, not
Only me. Okay. I'll stop it and take it back once again. Screen stopped and the shared window is closed. Now, please wait now one moment. This one scan our application. Now I have shared. Yes, why it is not happening? Screen, document, advanced. Now you are seeing a screen, all right? As a video.
yes, sir.
Okay, now I can see. Thank you. And the audio is also audible. Yeah, that I'm stopping. So the remaining part I will share the link and you may watch it later if interested. So the point here, see, this is a period during that movie. It was taken during the period of second industrial revolution and assembly line. So people walking in assembly line from morning to evening. And then what happened? Okay. So it's a satirical view. But yeah, that was a social reality which I wanted to highlight there, show you there. And okay, here, no, there is something, two screens. Okay. Yeah, now we are seeing my screen also, right? Is it okay? You are seeing the PowerPoint? Okay, fine, fine. Thank you. So that's the second one. And third one, next one, what happened? Third industrial revolution. So this is the period when we were all belong to this period. The only thing I was 20 years ago, but you are a little later. And what is the reality there? So this is what happened during this period. This is the period when digital technology, computer came into effect. Okay, this is from the period of 1995, sorry, 1950, though, yeah, we don't remember exactly like that. And then what happened? Automation, electronics and all came, and computers started controlling production, and life became a little different. And if you ask me how it was, think about the period when COVID happened. 2020, there were many teachers who were not willing to use all these PowerPoint and all. 2000, 2005 onwards, LCD projector, laptop and all available. I remember in many places, DST FIST and all came. And in 2000 DST FIST, their main thrust area was digital IT only. They provided under the scheme only IT. Each college, top-rated college or universities, they have to put up a computer lab. Aim was to teach computation, ICT tools, but many were not willing to take it up. LCD projector, nothing. Then what happened? After by 2020, the tragedy, namely COVID, happened, and everybody forced to buy a computer or laptop or master the basics of digital technology. Imagine you or me not doing that. What might have happened? We would have been gone out from our college. Suppose in your college you are not willing to use PowerPoint, not willing to use Google Meet or Zoom, then how you would have been able teaching? Definitely out. That's what we said. Digital technology, workforce to learn, adapt by learning new skills. Digital technology. If you are not having digital technology, you are out. And more or less, same thing happened to the many bank members also. Many took BRS. 1990s, now when the digital technology it was introduced, online banking and all, can blame. I'm not accusing the senior teachers, senior managers. They have hardly 1 or 2 years to go. They were not knowing. A new machine, computer has come, and they struggled. Okay. Anyway, now this is all over. So this is what we said, industrial revolution, third phase. And next comes, so which technology, this is all going up. Next came next step, namely fourth industrial revolution. So fourth industrial revolution, what happened? Read it carefully. We are here. 2000 onwards, we are here. And now in the AI and all 2025, 26, we are seeing the marvelous ideas and how smart factories, self-learning machines, boosting productivity. That's what, if you are hearing job loss, what does that mean? Companies with the latest technology, boosting productivity, who are required? Only highly skilled, talented individuals are required, who can operate, who can use the advanced system. And machines are communicating. And to understand that, I'll take you to another video. There will be some slight delay. Again, this sharing thing, it takes time for me. I'm using the wrong option. So I'll take you to another video and that will clearly tell you, because I did not speak much about it. Now, this is all from Tesla. And in Tesla factories some 3-4 years ago, how production is happening in their companies. One moment, I'll take you to another video. Please wait, I'll share the video. This is very interesting. It has all the answers. Now we are seeing the image of a car, no? That is the one which I'm going to share. That is a screen. Okay? Fine. And this video, And then watching the video, what you have to think about, this is a modern fourth industrial revolution factory. Machines speaking, machines analyzing, machines doing job, where are the humans? And this is what most of the automobile industry factories are working like this. And where is the human element? The number has come down.
Brand new Tesla at this panel is a body structure. Don't fall short, and that's small steps. The next aluminum, this here.
Yeah, the video has
most popular vehicle, the Model Y. And
yeah, start from here. This is about a new one model of the Tesla. Some 4 years ago they made it, and then you will be hearing a lot of boasting, all saying that we are the top and we are the only one in the world to do, and all that. All it was their thinking at that time. Now they are collapsed. But anyway, and you see the remaining.
Specifically, the Model Y variation that they are building at the Gigafactory in Texas, because this is the most clear example of how Tesla makes a vehicle in a way that no other company on Earth can match. The first stage of this process is going to be fabricating the various panels and vehicle structure that make up the Model Y body. To do that, Tesla is going to use a process called stamping. This is pretty simple. You have two halves of a die mold that hold the shape of the part that you want to make. Then you place a sheet of metal in between those two halves. Typically, that's going to be aluminum, and then the machine stamps down on that sheet of metal to form it into the desired shape. There are going to be dozens of these stamping machines involved in fabricating all of the components that make up the body structure. The next step from there is going to be piecing them all together. That's where the big robot arms and conveyor belts start to come into play. They are welding together all of those stamped pieces to begin forming the skeleton of the Model Y body, moving from one robot down the line to the next, each one adding a new piece of the puzzle. This is what they call the body in white stage of the process. The car is not actually white at this point. It doesn't have any paint at all. I don't know why they call it that. But once the skeleton frame is complete, they're going to start attaching all of the body panels, like the fenders, the doors, the hood, and the trunk. These can't just be slapped on by robots, so there are going to be workers attaching and bolting down all of this bodywork. In theory, they would be ensuring that everything is fitted perfectly straight and even. But in practice, Tesla has been known to fall short on that aspect, though apparently Giga Texas is turning that around with nice tight fits on the bodywork. From there, we go on to the paint shop, where the assembled body gets sprayed with primer and then sanded down to a level surface. Then it goes through a whole series of spraying and dunking and drying sessions, getting multiple layers of paint and gloss, depending on the finish. White is the easiest, that's why it's installed. The vehicle, in addition to go in a few steps. The electric motors are then integrated into the Giga castings, one in the front and one in the back. Each is connected through a gearbox into the drive axles for all four wheels. The suspension is rear trim, and then bolt down all four seats directly to the top of the structural battery pack. Then the last big step is going to be to drop the finished body directly on top of the frame and powertrain assembly. The two are connected together by a series of bolts all around the perimeter of the structural pack and castings. From there, the Model Y gets the finishing touches from a team of people doing the final quality control. Again, in theory, this is where any defects and issues are identified and fixed before the vehicle rolls out to be delivered to the customer. Now, that is how the process works at Giga Texas, and it's fairly similar at Giga Shanghai. So now you have some additional context for how incredible it is that all of that can be done so efficiently that they can produce a brand new Tesla every 30 seconds at the Shanghai factory. Have you heard of the sneaker company Vessi? They are today's sponsor and my favorite pair of shoes. So why are Vessi my favorite
So
shoes?
I stopped this one. So with that one, I want to see you what exactly is happening in the fourth industrial revolution and the factories operate. So now you can check with the website and you can see almost all the companies. Volkswagen, Honda, everyone, they are with the same techniques. Okay. So what has happened here? Machines are communicating. Machines are communicating. Then decisions are taken by who? And what is the human element? It has come down. Okay. So who are required there? The procurement now, it is, yes, highly skilled people who can develop and manage these Okay, so this is what we call the fourth industrial revolution. What happened? So industrial revolutions, as I said, transforming society, economy. And for us now, what happened? The problem with us, we are still with the third industrial revolution. And this is how industry is moving ahead. And they require who? They're highly skilled people. So what to do? That is a question. And then what about other places? Not only automobile industry. There are other industries. And they're also same thing. Robotic harvesters, AI-driven tractors, autonomous drones, agriculture, and then food processing. They are also the same thing. What same thing? We are seeing that, yeah, same problem. Not problem, like they are all getting advanced like this. So you can see food processing, robotics, and automated cooking stations, smart packaging system, and textile on the right side. Robotic sewing machines, and each one is a link which I will share the video, and that time you can check it up yourself. But here I'll take you to one particular video that is interesting, and this technology is very much spreading up in the developed countries, and what may happen then when that is introduced to our country also. One moment, there is one issue. Wait for one moment. Okay. That is from I'll take the Zoom. I'll share another video. Now this is directly from the website. Okay. You are seeing it? Yes. And this is
We are Kernel Foods. We're based here in New York City. The company got started about 2 years ago, did 2 years of R&D trying to figure out how to take chef-crafted fresh food that's made every single day and turn it into fast food using ingredients that you would find in your kitchen. The food industry is certainly facing some challenges these days, and one of them revolves around labor. What we've set out to do is look to say, what are the jobs that are the least appealing to...
And watching this video, what you have to see is, think about, these are the people who are thinking, critical analysis, thinking, and what is needed for the future, research and development. And then the other one part, no, in this session, I'm taking skill development. This is interconnected. Okay. So this is their idea, and as a research mean is not always a publication alone. It's kind of innovative machines that is based on the requirement of any field, whether it's agriculture or food industry, or might be that.
People in the industry where we could use automation to supplement and make the rest of the jobs, better paying jobs, jobs that you want to stay in. When you walk into the back of the kitchen, you find this role, the expediter. The person in the back, often screaming and yelling, there's tickets flying around, orders are coming through, orders are being called out. Then when you're dealing with hot food, there's loading in and out of the oven and making sure that you're timing things all in the right way. This is where using a multi-axis robot from KUKA and the automation technology that we put around it allows us to simplify that process and create a whole lot of consistency. And that's where I think we've done something pretty unique and special. We love KUKA for this purpose because KUKA makes an industrial robot that fit our price point and we know is absolutely reliable and something that we can control and manage remotely, which is important as we roll out restaurants all around the country. One of the other things that was unique with the KUKA solution is that we were able to choose an HO robot so that we're able to use food and health grade products in our entire food preparation. We chose KUKA primarily for the reliability and the reach and the form factor. We knew we needed something that was going to operate 24/7 without fail because we're hinging the rest of our restaurant operation and our staff on this. So we're really trying to optimize for letting the machines do what they're really good at. So the timing, the temperature, and the order of things, and then let the humans do what they're really good at, which is sort of these very like high dexterous or very variable tasks. The KUKA robot does a lot of different operations. The main one is loading the oven from a set of portioned trays that we populated within this rack. Then it has to unload the oven as soon as that food is cooked and prepared and pass it off to the assembler. When they're done with those trays, KUKA will then take those and add them to a set of stacks in our discard modules. So they're basically pre-stacked and ready for the dishwashers. We're trying to control the timing very precisely within that oven to get better quality and so get a predictable output for our customers. We really enjoy working with our KUKA team. We appreciate the partnership and the value that they've been able to bring. And I'm hoping that that allows us to.
So that's about another one. Okay. So we have seen one by one technologies, the fourth industrial revolution, what is happening and what are the new requirements, how things are shaping up in different industries. So I cited here food processing. There are these also that you can see yourself later. On the right side, there is textile and garment industry. Now we hear a lot about how Bangladesh is going up, Vietnam is going up, and the same reasons. Okay, they're all modernization is happening, and to run all those machines, they have people there, and the advantage is what? And now what's the challenge? After seeing all these videos, there's fair place to these videos. So my question was, so now we understand why our people are finding, when those youngsters who are going abroad, engineering degree or arts and science degree, they find it difficult to get a job. The students going to Canada and they face the biggest challenge is Canadian education, number one. They make everyone to sit there for 1 year, unless you are from certain specific institutions of this country. IIT and all, that is okay. And second one is Canadian education, I remember, then there is experience. Canadian experience. You should have worked 1 year. See, you have shown that one particular hotel or a modernized kitchen there. See, we have not seen that kind of machines. And our students know food technology and they will study and how they are going to work there. So they will make them to be there and 1 year and you learn colleges and same technique you will learn and then ultimately. This is the thing. So now what's the challenge now we have to understand? Global workforce requires reskilling. Otherwise, we will remain with the outdated technology. We have more video and then you will understand why this is all serious business. So what happened? What is needed? And that's a challenge for us. How we are going to teach all this? And I say all these instruments and all these things now, these are newer equipments. We have to understand that. We have to learn reskilling, upskilling. Skill requirement shift. Highly skilled workers only, the traditional large workers. That's what I said. Third industrial revolution, like we are thinking all these posters are there, but those youngsters will be placing either unemployment or underemployment. They will be stuck. That's a tragedy. So larger population, is it benefit for the country or not? Benefit provided they have the skill. And so what is required? Adaptation and training. From where? Schools and colleges. That's exactly what NEP is telling us. Maybe the state has the final decision. They can take the decision, agreed. But focus should be shifting. Education is required. Vocational training has become necessary. Countries without that economic impact is very serious. I have more slides coming forward. And then there are very good articles I'll share with you like that. Why educated youngsters from this country, they are finding it difficult in other places. This is it's already explained. Then I take you to another one. This is GDP. There are so many teachers must be from social sciences. You are all, we are on the top 10 in the largest economies in the world. Agreed. That is a very great achievement. No doubt about it. 198 countries in the world. Out of that, we are the top 10 is good. But you see, $1 trillion. What is the GDP? 2024 data. 30 trillion America. They have been consistently like that only. Second one, that is the one, China. Why? You see that size-wise, they are all the remaining countries, Germany, Japan Japan is a small country. And they are all with the 4.3 point like range. And India and China, think about that. We have nearly the same population in India and China. 17% of the world population is in India, 17% is in China. And how come this country, which was in 1985, 90 period, behind us or almost in level with us? Now they are 4 to 5 times ahead of us. They are richer, 4 to 5, and they are marching past like anything. Why? Per capita income. All those 10 countries, I have marked only 3 ones. They are not Western society. Now Brazilian president is here, all those things, but he is with the per capita income of this much amount. We are with 7,000, 4 digit. This data, no, it varies. Okay, why they are all? The reason, China exported again education, skill development. And to understand more about that, now it is 3:25 and the 5 minutes. Okay, the link between education and employment. Hanushek and Larger was a man, great econometrists, education, economic growth. They have studied, they have good publications also. They found out long-run economic growth. Economic growth is dependent upon the cognitive skill. It's related skills of the population. What cognitive skill? What is cognitive skill? Long-term economic growth. Any country is determined. So global data also shows the same thing. And what is the cognitive skill? Cognitive, simply the title says the link between education and economic growth. And they are the econometrists who are analyzing it. And what is this cognitive skill? That is the capacity, brain capacity, thinking, learning, creativity, which we from various means. Problem solving capacity, that's all. And in the education, what happened? Learner, when we send your child or my child to school, in the initial period, they get the lower thinking skills, remembering, understanding, and then become the higher order thinking skills. High school, after high school, what happened? Colleges and higher education institution, analyzing capacity, evaluation and all. This is what it says. Initial period, Bloom's taxonomy. You will be getting, remembering by heart a lot of things. Multiplication table, history, grammar, everything. Second, the second aspect, understanding, idea and all. Third one is applying. Yeah, similarly, a mathematical formula or grammar, Hindi grammar, English grammar, everything. And then what happened? Cognitive skill. When we move to college, we are supposed to get, reach these levels. We have analyzing capacity, evaluating capacity. I'm talking about the students. Okay, all of us. So when the student is analyzing capacity, just think about how many of our students, the teach students, you and me teaching, how many have this analyzing capacity, independent analyzing capacity, how many of them have? You give them a problem, social problem, or a nearby rural problem, how many can analyze? How many can? They will come to you. This is what happened to our BSc project also. They'll be coming to us how to do it, what to do. Then sometimes we ask, then what? That is another reason why we don't give challenging problems. It will become a headache for the teacher. And second one, evaluating capacity. When the problem is found out, suppose you just tell them to read a research article and write a review. How many can do it? Or a movie, latest Hindi or English controversial movie. Ask them to write an independent review. I'm talking about it. A capacity, nothing. Third one, creativity. After all these studies, we have taught them so many things. How many can write a good English article or a Hindi article? How many can write a poem or a equipment, prototype, anything like that? This is what we call create. Then what's the use of education? That's exactly what Rabindranath Tagore said, manufacturing, one by one. Yeah, all are after +2 coming to our colleges, get a degree after that out. But with education, this is what's supposed to happen. And this is what many of my students who went abroad, they found out as challenging. And while taking the degrees, UG, PG programs and all, our students suffered. They were telling us that we are good in theory learning, but to independently do the practical research and all, those students from other countries, even China or Vietnam, they are all good because their education system is different. They have that critical viewpoint. And even assignments, they struggled. Why? Copying, paste not permitted. If a student, many students get caught. Assignment means no copying, no plagiarism. Whoever tried that, many lost a semester also. In Canada, I know that personally. One semester, nearly 5 to 10 lakh rupees. Assignment means you are giving a problem. Student has to take a problem, then he has to write on his own. You just think about it. So what happened? It helps. It's a skill developing process. Student will get the writing capacity, skill thinking capacity, language capacity. In other institutions, what happens? Okay. So that's the cognitive skill. And third one, yeah, this is a very interesting exam. I'll take a 5 minutes, then after that, no, I'll give you a break. That is better because it has to go inside even by side. PISA, this international test, we must be aware of it. It's a very well-respected international test program for international student assessment. The terminology is, it is conducted by OECD. OECD is a very respected organization. This is what you are seeing here. They have future of education, global view only. They think that globally, all countries, they should come out properly, economically well. Now we are hearing a lot of problems in Pakistan and Afghanistan. What happened? They will come to us. If those people are having problems, they will just enter into our border. This is what. So when everything economically and socially well-being of people is good around the world will be at a large in peace. And that's the ambition. Anyway, so that's not our topic. So PISA is a test. And this test, actually, what happened? There's a test to test the education system. Which education system is good? Is it America or India or Europe or China? And we hear a lot of proclaiming, say that ours is the oldest one, that way, this way, and all. Anyway, I'm not against it. But now exactly what's happening? And it is an international test, testing the education system. 2-hour test is there. And the 2-hour test, what is run is there, no pre-coaching. This test is for 5,000 students from each country. Government has to select, send them there. And during those, and who are eligible, 9th or 10th standard students. So 9th or 10th standard students of India, China, 5,000, both of them going there. And then they are all writing the same test, science, maths, reading, capacities, cognitive skills of students in science, maths, and all. That is what tested. And also problem solving capacity, no pre-coaching. And what is the result? And there are 198 countries in the world. Only 80 countries are participating. Nobody from Africa. Okay, doesn't matter. But the results were, so what is for this test? 2-hour test for cognitive skills of students testing the education system. The results were shocking. I'll take you to the result first. This is the result of 2022. Are you all there? Okay, so this careful read it. I'll share this Wikipedia link open to anybody. And here you can see the green color are the top performers. The red color, poor performers. And this orange color, mid-level. Okay, and this gray color countries, they did not participate. Okay, so here you can see the green color is from America, North America. This is South America, Argentina, Brazil, red color. Okay, and then green color you can see Europe, some countries. That's what this web page is. Even the 38 countries who are promoting OECD, they were also out of it. Okay, they were not into the top list. And then Australia, New Zealand, and you take the entire Asia. You can see 6 small countries. 6 countries are here. These patches. These 6 countries are Singapore, China, Japan, Taiwan, South Korea, Hong Kong. You got the idea here? Okay. What about the Africa? From the entire Africa, only 1 country participated, Morocco, red. All others did not participate. And then the entire Russia. Okay, leave it. So what's the result here? Okay, and this article says even Germany was shocked. They are not in the top 20. I'll give 5 minutes break. Just 5 minutes, please. Okay. So in India, what happened? We wrote once. So once in 3-year test. We wrote once and the score was like this. 2009, 74 countries participate. We are 73. After that, government did not. Okay, because it is embarrassing situation. 17% of the world population is here. Okay. Singapore was 5 in 2009. And they became number 1, 2022. And this is the data. 2022 data. These are the top pairs. I'm talking about this is the top 20. Among the top 20, the top pairs are all from the 6 countries. They are known as the East Asian Miracle by the World Bank. Why? Economic growth, extraordinary economic growth. Japan, we know. South Korea, we know all the Samsung, LG, Lucky Gold Star, and then all these Kia, Hyundai, all vehicles. Taiwan, Hong Kong, Singapore. Now you know why. And their education system, they moved away. And how it is possible? They were having their top is electronic, textile, and all. Anyway, and this is a reality. And what is the use of this test? Yes, this test identify which education system, which country's education system is good. As per the modern economy, if you relate economy with growth, economic growth, which one is good? Number 2, and we can understand which one is good, whether we should follow American or China or Europe. Then policy making, based on the rating, what do you feel when you see that we are nowhere in the picture at all? We are nowhere in the picture. How do you feel about it? So governments, policy makers have to take decisions. And number 4, globally, whatever our people say, I'm leaving that who. Then accountability, who is responsible? As a teacher, getting a person's salary, UGC salary, and all those things, we are also part of it. You may ask, no, you may tell what we got to do. No, we got everything to do. Our students only, our school students, our education system. So what is accountability? Government also responsible. And that is what with the education policy, Government of India, Ministry of Education, UGC, these all becoming time to do. And it was well written by Knowledge Capital Nation, H country, knowledge capital is important. By whom? Eric Hanushek, Larger was a man, 2015 article is there. And they clearly said, proxies, having 100% literacy, I'm from the state where 100% literacy, having lots of schools, every village having schools, air conditioners, this all won't help. Ultimately, what matter is learning outcome and the cognitive skill of the students. And this is exactly what they said, Latin American growth puzzle. Because why? In Latin America, governments are spending so much of money, but the country's economy is not growing up at all. Economy is not growing up that much. You have seen that. And that is what they can Latin American puzzle. What about India? That we have to see later. So this is my first part of the and next one we will be seeing what to be done, how countries like other countries, and there is one more example for which I will take you to later. That is about agriculture field, who is leading, and okay, and I'll stop there. I'll stop here, and this is about the agriculture. In the agriculture also, now we are hearing a lot of all this noise about America, that this way and all, but global exporter agriculture, number 1 America. How they reach that level? Okay, that we leave it. Number 2 is a small country called Netherlands, 1/33 size. Compared to America, their size is 1/220. 1/220. And that country is the largest second export. How many of us know it all? And what technology they used? It is not the kind of subsidy we speak here in all the newspapers and all. That's all biased tuition. Leave it. Third one only Brazil. They export. Okay, these all are. I see size-wise, all the other countries are in the top 10, except up to France. But the first part, Netherlands has become how they have reached that level. And I'll take you to one example that is about tomato production. They have from 1 hectare, they produce India produces 20 tons of tomato. 1 hectare is 1 football ground. And this country, their open agriculture, they produce 50-75. Okay, but that is not that much encouraged now, where in Europe, no, a lot of farmer issues are there because pesticides, fertilizers, as we and do here in this country, it is not permitted in Europe. Your answer. But they go for the modern indoor agriculture. That is modern technology, and the productivity of their productivity is 200, 250, 600 tons per hectare. Tomato only I've taken here, tomato only. And how they do that, to understand that, I'll take you to a video after we come back. Now we will take a 5 minutes break. Now it is 3:40 and I'll be back at 3:45. Is it okay? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll be back by 3:45. Okay, thank you. Yeah, good evening. I am back here and I'll share the video. So I was showing you something. Yeah, some statements about why. Yeah, the question here was, America is the number one. How come the small country, compared to a very small country, what kind of technology, how they have become the toppers in the field of agriculture? And for that, I take you to and the video. And the reason why I'm showing that, so this is what we call as the modern technology, how the developments are happening and how they reach that level. And that is what, okay, we have to think about it. So please wait again. I'll come back with the video. I have not switched on, that's why, please. So in this video, you will be seeing, I'll be taking you to the modern greenhouse technology, which is being used in many European countries. And that is the modern agriculture technology. Okay. And with that, they reach very high level of productivity. And that is our topic is about boosting productivity with modern technologies and what modern technology they are using. Number one. Number two, and what led to all this, and that is their basic research. That's what I say, R&D, research and development, based on the need of the society. So here in this video, this all actually after 1950 onwards, agricultural universities are very much involved. They did research, they conducted, that's why the working university concept. You should go to the farmer and you should understand what is the requirement. And accordingly, they something else. They moved away from the traditional technology. And what they have used is inside the building, these all are the so-called greenhouse farms. One farm 10 to 15 hectare. 1 hectare is 1 football ground. So you think about 10 to 15 hectares of size, number one. Number two, it is all covered with the transparent material. It's a European country, okay, cold climate. Now the temperature here on -5 degree and all. So summer, winter. So during the summer, sunlight available, and the winter, yes, again agriculture is made possible. Third one, they are using not soil, and what material is that all I'll explain later. And this is the buildings which I told you, transparent material, and this is not plastic material mostly used. This is all biodegradable, and they are the youngest days of the country. And then what else? Okay, and this is about bell pepper. Bell pepper is capsicum, and no pesticides. Generally, inside the building, and all you can manage. The same thing about automation, robotics, which I told you in the earlier part. Okay, so there's So we said this is all fully automated. And this is a part they can grow anything there because this is a temperate country, European country, and they have made the environment where anything is possible. Okay. So this is the interior of a greenhouse farm and a small country, as I told you. Yeah, there are 4,000, 5,000 farms, and you have seen who are working here. And European region, winter season is there. Okay. And if you feel this is all possible in the developed countries like that, one more video, 1 minute, and the remaining part, no, you can. I was little rushing there. The remaining part you can check yourself later when I share the links, and you can visit YouTube and all. So this is what we call as modern technology which is being used. Okay, and I'll take it to the nearby another country, economically not so sound and all. That is Azerbaijan. Okay, and there is another video. And what they do there, that is also interesting. That will give us an idea. One moment, what happened to the video? It's not come up. Just 1 moment. Yeah, now it is ready. Just 1 minute for this one also. The rest you can watch it later. So this is from a not so rich country. So otherwise now we may have feeling, yeah, that is, this is all possible in the Western society or developed countries like that. This is not like that. So what exactly I was saying here, this is what known as technological advancement. So those people, those countries, they have reached, or they have the skills and they reached a level. Yeah. And why this is not happening in our country? Number two, you can say a number of reasons. And then this also another thing, as you can see in this shared side, what I am saying here, Netherlands, they are not, the entire farmland, they are not using. Instead, with this modern technology, 4,000, 5,000 farms with that 0.5% of farmland they are using, and they have become the second largest exporters of agriculture. It is stuck. Okay. Number two, and this is another thing which I forgot to tell you. Yeah, during the winter season, it is LED light. LED light. And what you are seeing, this is a mixture of blue and red light, purple, it looks like. Okay, that is, plants are not allowed to sleep. Not all plants, it is not possible. There are plants who, like us, require sleep, but they have researched out what plants can be grown like this. Number two, and this is from the live advertisement from website of Philips. I'll share the links later. You can see what are the products Philips company is offering for the farmers and how these are all possible. LED light. So I'm not making the plants to sleep, boosting productivity, modern technology. So think about research and development and skill development. The same topic, theme was there for you, all of us. Okay. And then another one, 4,000 greenhouses, 1.5 workers. And you have seen who are the workers. I'll show you another picture. Youngest is working there, 80% exported. And this is what we read in our newspaper as these countries, they have subsidy. Yeah, there may be subsidy for certain things that I don't want to deny, but generally they have very high level of productivity. How they reach that level? Okay, and there are systems, hydroponic. We studied theory, botany, zoology, agriculture, all hydroponic system, aquaponics, everything, but we are not practicing. Why? And there was another video. I'll come to that later. Yeah, and this is one which struck me mostly. Coconut fiber. They are not, I told you, this is not being done in soil. Instead, these European companies, they have found out that Dutch company, they are importing coconut fiber to grow hybrid variety of seeds. Not soil. They are using coconut fiber. And their research found out that it is very good for the agriculture. And they import from countries like Mexico. And there's another link to the video I'm not showing here. You can see it later. So the farmers in Mexico, they are saying, we are also lucky because otherwise in Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, we have so much of all this coconut husk is a waste. We'll simply burn it. It was earlier used for as a fire fuel and all, fuel wood, now not, now LPG. And this is what European countries know where they don't have no coconut, they found out. And another material, it is the rock wool, volcanic rock, some rock there, 1,000 degrees, 1,005 degrees Celsius, and they become substitute for soil. And another material which surprised me was this metal fiber, just like the kitchen scrubber, which we see, the scrubber, fine form of that. So that's all. And then this became handy for me in 2025, one Hindu article, newspaper article, farmers segregating dried turmeric, Nizamabad. So here, this is our technology, drying turmeric. This has been there for the past 100 years. We are still moving ahead like this. No change, nothing at all. What is the problem here? You may ask me. Because it takes nearly 1 or 2 weeks, nearly 1 week. And when if it rains suddenly, that's all. So, and then what are these poor fellows? I should say poor fellows because it is 40, 45 degree in the state, Andhra, Telangana region, and 3 farmers working here like that. They may be getting some 400 or 500 rupees. That's all. That's all I would say. Cheap labor. Okay. That other one. What are their kids studying in your schools or my colleges? Because arts and science college definitely. And how many of them will come back to this one and compare this with what you see in the other pictures? What you have seen in Azerbaijan, what you have seen in other places, and what are the productivity and what are the reason lies. And there was this very good article. Yeah, it's a professor in IIT Delhi. He has written an article, IIT year 2025. He has warned, it was a Hindu article also, newspaper. Indian industry also blamed, because suppose someone of you and me coming up with some idea, we have developed a tool, industry will not support us. Their thinking will be, when all the cheap labor is available in this country, why should they support you or me with research? And there is that is when innovation, and we are all going research, because that is a question many teachers ask, from where to get the funds. And this is what you have seen with the other countries, like this Philips and all. Definitely a leading light of this, not this company alone, definitely they would have helped the farmer, and there would have been a tie-up also. And this is what industry, university or agriculture college and research tie-ups work. Okay. And then we go to the next one. Yeah. And this one, the same article, this Indian industry, Professor Janak has written very clearly in March 2025. Now we are hearing a lot about all this garment industry, America, tariff, and then India facing all the problems. Everything agreed, but this is exactly what long ago there was an article where research papers also, Bangladesh and Vietnam outperforming India in garment in production. Can you believe that? Bangladesh and Vietnam, they are outperforming. Why we are behind our level with them? They have reached in level with us. Productivity, number one. Number two, yeah, modernization. That already I told you. That is the reason. And India's worldwide export of garment stagnant last 2 decades. And this is something which is of no interest to whom? Yes, we can name it. Because politics, when it comes in the picture, either this party or other party, they all play in the games. Ultimately, what happens is the next data. Who is the, what is the role of agriculture in this country? 17% of GDP only. All the others from industry. That is why farmers, no, nothing much happens. But what bank it is? 55% of agriculture, largest livelihood in India. 55% of country's total workforce. You read it as not workforce alone, World Bank also. All are there for the farmers, for what's. But when this sort of things, okay, and then what about the farmer? How the farmer can be blamed? Because he may not be knowing what is happening. He doesn't have the technology to see what is this greenhouse farming. And a small farmer, they cannot bring in. They cannot bring in. Investment is required. And that is only possible with the big companies only. Otherwise, we will be having on one side, we are with 20-25 tons per hectare, other side with 600 tons per hectare, and those countries will be pushing us for tariff. That's what happening to certain extent now. See, if we do not allow their import, they will not allow us to export. That's what happening now. And read this one also, same Hindu newspaper, but now anyway. So their cotton productivity, India, Maharashtra and all cotton, our productivity just 450 kilogram. It is Indian industry crying. Indian Cotton Association 93-2000 Hindu article, productivity 450. Brazil it is 2000, 1800 kilogram per hectare. Then how can we compete with them? Number two, and it is a productivity I'm saying cotton. Why? Because in Brazil and all they have reached that level. That is because of something we are all against. GM seeds. I'm not in favor of anything. Okay. The question, all these countries, they use advanced technology. Brazil, okay, precision agriculture. You have seen precision agriculture here. Genetically modified. In India for the past 10 years, no. So this is not something which people are going to eat, but all are up in against it. And the farmers are also, they are all made to what we call scapegoats. Ultimately, what happened? Who will support them? And now we are under severe American pressure. If you don't allow them, definitely the other way it will happen. They will not allow us to export anything. Ultimately, what happened? I don't know. I'm not in a side of anything, but to tell the farmers, to tell the general people, we have a role. Technology is required. Otherwise, this is thing. We are one among the 10. We can read like that. But where do we stand when compared to the China? 17% population they have. We have 17% population. And why we are lagging behind? Because awareness, education, training, extension activities, value addition. The same question I used to discuss in the Kashmiri University talk also. What I told them, Kashmiri and Himalayan apple, only 1 or 2 months available in the rest of the country. South, very limited. But we buy apple throughout the year. From where it comes? Australia. They have the technology. They know how to market it. And after the problem with the Kashmir apple is it has to travel from there to here. It is not possible in this country, but whereas Australia knows how to take container full of their all those fruits to India. Now we got the point. Okay, and same here in my part of country also. This Karnataka, Kerala produce a lot of pineapple, very perishable. 2 to 3 days it will go, and we do not know. At the same time, when we visit Reliance or any supermarket, fruits from Malaysia, Vietnam, value-added products. Yes, value-added. It is available here. Same product. I'm talking about pineapple or kiwi. Same thing. This is the thing. And who was taught? And we have a role. As a teacher, we should find out, or the education institution find out what is the need of your situation. And I always cite the example of Maharashtra, wine industry, Nasik region, very famous for all those. Okay. So whatever the wine farmers require, grape industry require, wine industry is there. And that is how the system has to grow. And the courses has to be there, which will be helpful for the wine industry or the agriculture of the grapes. Whether we favor liquor or not, that's a different thing. Okay, so education training. So what a college can do with NEP, try to bring in courses that is helpful, that will lead to awareness, extension service, value addition, and that will help the economy and help the institution also, because people will get job. Modern farm, you can think about your region. If you're a cotton farmer region, think about bringing in the latest technology and support it. Technology adaptation, student involvement also. Why? Because I have cited some European industries here. You can visit the link, collaborate with them, autonomous colleges they have, bring in their technology and practicals, the meaningless practicals, end it and bring in this kind of practicals, which is useful for the people. And also we will say this is all the role of agriculture university or veterinary university, nothing like that. That's what NEP says. Arts can study science, science can study arts in either way. That's all. Technology adaptation. Student involvement, managing campus farm. Your management, if it is rich enough, it need not be agriculture alone, for others also, tourism, any field, whatever might be the local need, bring in the courses like that. Otherwise, as I warned in the beginning, yeah, students will not be there. Okay. Then we go to the next part. Another shocking data, just like the PISA data I've shown you, we are not in the overall world picture. Electric vehicles, what's happening? All these electric vehicles are coming from China. Battery, and not vehicles, I'm saying battery. Okay. How many of us believe that 2023-24, you visit the websites, 1.9 million electric vehicles in this country. 1.9 means 1 million. You put it as 10 lakh. You put it at 2 million, 20 lakhs nearly. All these vehicles, battery came from China. Past 5 years, this is happening. And what is our role? We have so many companies. Why they didn't invest and why we didn't start invest? Electric vehicle, now the world level, the BYD, CATL, 2 companies are 30%, sorry, 53% by China. Number one. Solar panel also same thing. 80% of the world market is controlled by China because they have the skill to produce the cheapest solar panel. We are second only. And when compared to China, our products are not competitive enough. That's why we are struggling. How they could, and they are adopting. Okay, sorry, evolving. And next one. This is what happened with China. In actually, all this lithium ion thing, which we are so familiar, it all started in '96 with America. So can blame the Americans when they say they stole their ideas. The beginning was, spark was from America. University of Texas research, one fellow, good enough, he discovered lithium iron phosphate is there. Cathode material only, he did not find out, no, this can be used, but for battery can be used. But there on what happened, battery technology, China came forward, they used it. And 2000 onwards, R&D, research, government research support. Here also same thing, we get research. But anyway, BYD, 10 years they were the leaders, CATL. And then another 10-15 years, they became the largest suppliers of the battery manufacture technologies. Then 2015, remember that is the period when we were having all these smartphones. People used to say, yeah, Chinese phones and it is not reliable, it is bursting and all those things. Everything they changed because they took it as a priority area. And they made it possible the kind of new batteries, energy capacity, lifespan, safer, they created it. And now what is the latest status? 2020, we were all worried about battery technology, the battery is going to be another e-waste like thing and all. And I study with battery recycling technology. Okay, so that is why they become a eyesore for the Western community, society in general. US knows it, they are behind them. And if given all the options, they will march ahead. Anyway, and now where are they? Now there is a lot of problems with all these electric lithium battery, environmental concern, a lot of things. China is starting with the next one, sodium ion battery, salt. They do not have to import. Now they are taking all this lithium mostly from South America, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, mine. A lot of Europe also says the same thing. But now they are ready with the sodium. So what happened? The sodium cheaper battery. And another, now they're almost ready. That is what I read in the 1 month ago. So that means another, and now our country is getting ready with the lithium ion battery. And meanwhile, the next one, near one, they will come with the other one. And once the patents are on end, by that time, China will be ready with the sodium ion battery. So this is what I said. GDP, we are like this. But India, China, you compare the population, you see that all these items have to come from other part of the world. 8.2 billion people. 17% India, 17% China, only 9% Europe. Okay. And the entire America, both the America, Canada and the US, only 4 point. What is our role and why we are, and that's what NEP is trying to address. Why, when we have such a huge population, so all those demographic dividend, it will be wasted with the education. It should not happen. And next one, when you visit the website of Amazon or any site, they are all, we will see all the products from this country. Now left and right to me, almost everything, my Logica camera and then my laptop and my system, monitor, everything from country. And I was recently surprised. The Bajaj fan also purchased this from China. Fine. Why it is possible? Because that is possible. Then another thing is also, I should add, rare earth elements. And this was a YouTube video you can watch later. If China stops supplying, 60-70% of world's automakers will suffer. Automobile industry will be stopped. Smartphone production also stopped. And what are these 17 rare earth elements? 17 elements are there. They are not rare or anything. They are very much available in our soil also. We have a huge deposit, but we do not know how to produce them, how to extract it cheaply. And that capacity China has. Now China is where product-wise, like rare earth minerals, China is producing 60-70% of the world's earth materials. And they have the processing capacity. That is what we call as China's rare earth elements. And this is a reason why. And what are these rare earth elements? You can see every smartphone, there will be 6 to 8 rare earth elements. Some names are given. You can refer later, neodymium, all those names. One example, lanthanum, camera lens coating. So without lanthanum, no camera lens coating. Can you imagine a smartphone without a camera lens? That's it. So that's why entire world is depending upon smartphones for these elements, and 70% has to come from China. Now you know why China is having a final say in everything. So whether it is America, India, or China, tariff war, America can do anything. So it is a balanced approach. Electric vehicle also same thing. Each electric vehicle is with 8 to 10 these minerals. Names are given here, rare earth elements. display. Here is European. If China doesn't supply American cars, American automobile industry, Indian automobile industry. You can refer website and you can see last month there was a negotiation with our government when China was about to bottleneck they created. They know how to manipulate it. Okay. So that's all our government sorted out. So we are dependent. So what we have to ask, and where do we stand? China has 44 million metric tons. India has 6 metric million tons. And read carefully the next one. Vietnam has, small country Vietnam, 22 million metric tons unprocessed. They have the reserve is there, but they don't know the technology. Now you know why China, Vietnam, all these alliance, and also recently Greenland. Now we're hearing about America is going after Greenland. Yeah, same thing. Greenland is having 1.5 million metric tons of reserves. Now we got the answer for everything. Okay. So how come this country alone is marching? They have unmatched expertise. Okay. And then software is also same thing. Most of the thing. Now we are blocking them. Otherwise, it would have been here. It's a BBC report. They are the number one. And how they reach that level. I'm not what we call Admiral, nothing at all. And for me, see, our country, we are here, and many people are unaware of many things. And even we teachers are unaware of it. And then, when policy decisions come, they have one advantage. What is the advantage? Our democratic system, it is very good. But decision making and all, Chinese system, what happened? From the top one decision, 27 provinces in the country, they have to obey. So here, no, I do not have to explain much to anyone here. So how could China reach this level? That is technical vocational training through combination of government policies that help them. Reforms in vocational education. They have dual track education policy. What is that? Same thing. We have the same university college degree. They also have the same thing. Then polytechnics, IT and all. But there the difference is 50% of Chinese students go to vocational schools after 9th, 10th standard. Remember what I said in the beginning? Suppose your son or my son, if they are not going to college, society will push them in there. Okay, and that is not the case. They are 50%, and vocational education is respected in China. Number two, industry collaboration. We are all masters of fake industry collaboration. That's what I should say. For NAC and all, we will create all sort of collaboration, apprenticeship, everything. It's a government initiative, and we will dilute it. But there, what happened? They have the real industry collaboration. Companies co-design courses. Remember what I said about NASIC? It's if it is depending upon grape agriculture and grape wine industry, and their companies will be there, and they will what the courses needed for the companies. That's what the college will do. So what happened? The students coming out from there, they are all experts, and the companies are benefited, and more spread. This is how it all goes. Okay. So colleges and the universities work together in that country. Industry academic partnership. This is exactly what we hear a lot in our newspapers, a lot of talks and all, but nothing happens. Anyway, next one, dual education. What is that? That is what 50% of the time students work in factories. Suppose you are in the wine belt, okay, in the grape belt, students will be knowing how to do it. Okay, theory, practical, all related to the subject they will study. Okay, and those who are interested in IT and all, they can go to other places. That's the way it comes out. Okay, this China copied from German system. So Germany, see, remember Schindler's movie, watch it, you can see that 1940s, 50s and all, they were even other way earlier also. And they have a system where students will be studying at the same time, 50% of the time, learn and earn program. They spend in the industry. So what happened? They will be having industrial exposure, job ready skill. When the student comes out from the engineering college, he will be ready with this skill also. And here what happened? Our engineering colleges and all, yeah, I don't want to say. Okay, so unless you give the correct training, students will suffer. Then government investment, this is another thing. Many teachers used to complain, no funds, nothing and all. We have been receiving, but the problem, the funds will go to the management, what the senior teachers, or the government college decision making is done in another way. Ultimately, what happened? Youngsters know they'll take the safe route, they will keep mum. They won't say anything also. This all has to change. Otherwise, future is not going to be so bright. Why I said that? People like me, another 1 or 2 years to go. Youngsters like you, decades to be here. And we need students. For us now, all these 20 years, 30 years in my we were getting students. That's what I said. Now we are seeing the surprising pattern. Students are not coming to colleges. So think about it. So whatever funding options, whether it's state or private, young teachers have to take the leadership, and you have to tell your head of the department, the senior faculty or the management in clear terms. And government, when it's offering all the courses, see that the funds are used for good labs, good courses, or course we'll see later. It is individual responsibility. Don't think that salary will be there and we'll be safe. And I do not know. Maybe. Anyway, if you are very positive about it, that is good. Cultural mindset is a big thing. Can you think about sending my kid to ITI or Polytechnic? You are a college teacher? No. Even if you are willing, your society will not. Your family members will not allow you. But that is a different China. Non-standard, 10th standard, I said 50% ITI Polytechnic. Okay, this is the thing. Cultural mindset. Respect. Then what to be introduced? This is another thing. Yes, AI, robotics, automation, bring into our system. Theory will help. Showing the YouTube video also won't help. Shortcuts all we have, it won't help. Labs should be having, and there should be investment required, and there may be, okay. So this is a feature, AI, robotics, semiconductor fabrication, electric vehicles. Yeah, and then why all these companies are going to China? Because they have a trained youngsters like that. Skilled workforce. Remember what I told in the second or third slide. Skilled workforce India is not having. International companies, they have found out that China has all the other advantages also. Bureaucratic delay, another thing. But other than that, this one, they have very good vocational based education. Youngsters are ready. Not everyone with BSc, MSc, and PhD and all ultimately, you know. Then what to be brought in? AI, robotics, and all those things. Okay. Then foreign companies, this all we have learned from that country. Now, as I told you, lithium-ion batteries out. Now they are ready with their own technology. Sodium, solar panel, they are the cheapest one. Rare earth elements, they are not dependent upon foreign companies. But sometimes foreign collaborations are occurred. And for that, private sector participation, foreign collaboration, they did earlier, but not anymore. Self-reliance. And this one, yeah, most of us know, entering the teacher thinking that, no, this job is going to be easy. That's the general perspective of the public also. Teaching means, no, you have to simply teach and come. That's all. Not possible anymore. New courses, lifelong learning, reskilling. We may not be knowing many of those skills. We have to. Yeah, you know, suppose you are attending a course. Yeah, next 5-6 months, that will be useful. After that, again, we have to go and study, update. Otherwise, it will be out. That is what. So then, yeah, now understand why India is struggling. 4 billion, China is with the 20 billion. We are also trailing behind. Then what are the technologies that I'm skipping? Then a lot of research in solar energy is happening, and all countries are looking forward to that. Hydrogen energy also same thing. A lot of options are there for lesser research. And the government of India also initiative, hydrogen energy initiative, because cheapest way to split water and make one H2O. Now it is fossil fuel dependent. That's what. Yeah, next step. And then assignment seminars already as stated. We are all killing it. Actually, assignment means student has to think and write. It is not something giving something from the syllabus. You write first one, write this one, second one, nothing like that. Instead, topics which are given assignment which is of relevant to the region. Project also same thing, BSc project or MSc project, everything. Okay, so critical thinking, analytical capacity, writing skill. Instead, we allow the students to do what? Seminars also fast. They just come, they read it and go. That's all. But what is our role? It is our responsibility, because we are killing the skills of the student. Okay, passive involvement. And many teachers say, no, sir, we alone. See, make it as policy or institution. Then you'll get good results. Assignments. Okay, then this was the life skill or resilience I told initially. Communication skill, teamwork. That are students, they should be made to participate everything. Okay, not understood, that not our concern. Like, so this is a part of it. And then there may be a general feeling language and social science may lagging, nothing like that. See, some text can come, apps can come, but to introduce in a local region, cultural, linguistic, and the economic reality, who will study it? So for that, only that possible only with the social sciences and the languages, not the other thing. So language and social science, they have to see that, yeah, the bridge between technical innovation. To say more about it, see, for example, certain festival in Maratha region and to bring in an app to sail there, highlight the festival's budgeting tips to make it understandable for the local population. Correct language has to be used. In English alone, you cannot say it. And the economics also. See how much money people spend during festival and all. Who studies? And that is what I say. Your subject also you have to see. Then in addition to the broader one, this is. Then another example is the Paytm. Example I'm citing here. Fintech, digital payment, yes, and loan payment is there. How to introduce in the market? Sorry, in a rural area. The people should be, see, your Marathi region, the language, American company or the, English speaking app developers, they cannot introduce it. And to introduce that, the cultural economic reality, and then to explain what is the credit scoring algorithm of AI, this Paytm app and all. Someone has to explain. And for that, you have also to understand which part of this. So what I want to say generally here, language and social science is essential for fintech and AI. And to understand students, you have to teach them. That is what I said. A student from the computer science, he should sit in your class also. So that topic you must make it interesting for computer students also. So thing like that. Then about the computational languages, that's another thing. Now we know everything. You give it the app and they write within no time. Grammar checking, correction, statements, very fine articles. So that part is over, grammar and all. So now languages are required for what? That we have to see. For that, interdisciplinary approach become necessary. What is interdisciplinary approach? All these languages, see, when you give something to a system for translate, also, they will say emotions they are unable to express. That's a problem. And many words in local language, they do not have the vocabulary with them. Now, mostly it's all fine-tuned towards the broadly speaking languages or English mostly. So there are opportunity for the regional languages, rural areas and all. So that all takes us to the next field, namely natural language processing, NLP, subfield of AI. So what to do with AI in the education? The AI language is this one. There is a field called NLP, interaction between computers and humans, and in natural language, emotions and all. I take you to one or two example that makes it easy for you. This is NLP, what I told you. I'll share the note. Okay. Then social media. This is a classic example of NLP. See, social media, how attitude of a Kerala society, Tamil society, in Maratha language and all, English beyond the level cannot. And what kind of language is used in social media? And for that, yes, the language teachers of corresponding line, because whether we are using it or not, this is all being widely used by the young generation. We don't have any other option there. We have to use it. Okay. So language used in social media, find out that. Then another example, I use it, politics, language and power dynamics. Okay. So what language is required for the politics? Okay. So that you can see the example of most of these politicians, when they talk, they know how to talk it. And the kind of shows this Donald Trump himself is making, that's what I would say. This is all part of this NLP he uses. Hard-hitting sentences, which is good in, and the kind of shows to make that he knows it. Who taught them? This is all, everything is involved there. Language plus the help of the AI tools and all together. And then another example is sentiment analysis. What is sentiment analysis? See, emotions and all already said. Beyond the level, the computer or the AI, they may not be able to express it. And for that, we require this one, namely sentiment analysis has to be done. So then emotions of many of these things. Okay, so who analyze the emotions and all, book rights and all, others know what they use, that all. But only this one can, only humans can use it, authorship analysis. So that's about the languages and NLP in general. Okay. So then there are various others also, text analysis, language modeling, sentiment analysis. So what I want to highlight here, see, it is not the end of the road for the language or nothing at all. We have to find out what tools of this AI or not digital technology can be brought into our subject also. Unfortunately, we studied during a period when your English means you study only English. Now that is what the NLP government is trying to do. English teacher, be a student or MA student, he can go and learn any subject, including AI tools or any subject, that is what matter. Okay. So now nearly another 30 minutes to go. Okay. I hope I have covered most of my ideas. And if you have any questions, anything to ask me, you can ask me. Otherwise, no, I'll shift to the next part. And for everything, no, I won't be. When I say questions, I don't have any ready-made answers. I'm also a teacher like you in India, and we are all facing the same problem. We need students, and I have shown you some directions, skill development. What kind of skill? Agricultural skill or technological skill? Whatever might be that, the old style of alone 80% mark, 90% mark, first class, second class, that's all gone. Companies require skilled students, skilled, any employees. So for that, now what attitude, what changes we have to make, and that is the core idea. If you have any questions or comments, now I'll just see no comments I'm seeing, and I don't know. And thank you, screen post, it's over. Yeah, someone has given me a right advice too. Yeah, because the Zoom I am not master, and also many times no, the host will be controlling, so we won't be having permissions also. Okay. So if you have any comments, you can ask me anything, nothing to. Hello. Yeah, Dr. Nilima Dongre has given me, yeah, yes, the screen side by side. Yeah, that helped me. Actually, I am using that. You are all the.
Sir, as such, like participants don't have any queries, so we can go ahead if you permit.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for that. Otherwise, no. It's yes. But many times no, they won't ask, but realize it. So I used to tell.
No, sir, they are recording many things. All of them mostly have their pen and diaries ready.
Oh, thank you. Fine. I'll share the links also. Same thing, yes, I'll be sharing, and the links also they can make. They can visit the website, and yes, that's first link. All those videos also they should check themselves. Those are interesting.
Right, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's the normal style I do. Okay. So since I don't see any, yeah, because yes, if you have any challenging questions now, because something which may be helpful for me also. So Dr. Nilima Dongreji, then I will share proceed with the next part.
Okay. Yes, sir, please. Yeah.
Okay. And this is for the message. Okay. Then we go to the, so we have come to the, what we call, the more relevant part. Then I'll go to what is this in NEP. This is another one which I want to generally talk about. This is about the National Skill Qualification Framework. Everybody is aware of it. There is a skill qualification. Most of the courses were designed in the old style, most of the teachers, earlier ones especially, because level 1 to 10 they followed. Now from 2023, this is the level 1 to 8 is to be followed. So first upon the question, what is this level 1, level 2, what is the importance? Now government has not made it mandatory, but certainly there will come a day when certain kind of jobs, only people of a minimum level of education with level can apply, as happening in abroad, European countries, America or in the Canada and all. They have to work as a helper. They have to help as a cook or as a, what we call a barber or as a supervisor or everything. You require certain tailor, plumber, certain qualifications are there. So there you can see level 1. So there are based on the, that is level 1 education, level 2 education. Level 1 is 5th level, 5th standard. Up to when one is having 5th standard education, he is at level 1. And away start from this one, level 4.5. You know that, okay, you may be knowing that, okay. Level 4.5, first year degree, 4.5, okay. Level 5, second year degree. Level 5.5, third year degree. Level 6, 4-year honors plus PG 1 year also. Now, two combinations are possible because in Kerala and only last year implemented. In Maharashtra, I think long ago, NEP implemented, so you may not be having this problem. Here we have this problem. 3-year degree plus students are there. And the 2-year PG also. So when someone comes with the 4-year degree combination, they fall under this category. Level 6. And first year degree also same category. 6.5, be careful, there is a problem. 2-year PG Arts and science colleges 6.5. Engineering colleges, they are PG programs level 7. Level 8 is PhD. So when somebody says level 8 PhD means what? The kind of knowledge that when you say somebody is with a PhD, good publication and all, I don't think about what you see in anyway. Okay, in the Western society and all. When someone says they have a PhD, that is a very revered subject, respected thing. He is knowledgeable, he has the skills and aptitude also. Otherwise, no, they won't go for even degree programs. They'll stop it. After +2, they discontinue. Okay. So level 8 means you have the knowledge and skills and you can be a scientist, researcher, that level. Okay. So yeah, suppose when somebody is applying for it, that's why many of my colleagues from international field, they come back from their country saying that, sorry, in the Israel and or saying that since they are having level 8 qualification, they will not be considered for lower level posters. Now we got the point here. We have not reached that. Here you will be seeing PhD fellow working as a level 2, level 3 and all, but it may change. Okay, wait for it. So what is this level 1, 5th class? I said he can be a helper or basic operator. So to suppose your college is having a helper post, only people with the level 1 qualification can apply. That will come. A person with the level 4.5 is not permitted, but now it is possible. Okay. So level 4.5, as I said, first year of degree. So he can be a middle level technician or something like that. So with that education, your college education has given him the analytical skill and knowledge that is required to him work as a senior technician. But I'll take you to one funny thing, that is I have written 2.5 and 3, plumber and tailor. In this country, you know, who can be a tailor and plumber, and anybody can be, but that is not possible. And it will come, a day will come when to become a tailor or plumber, you will have the education at certain level. Why? Because this all involves 9th or 10th standard education. Only then you can be a licensed plumber, licensed tailor, and you can operate your own business and all. So because tailing involves, this plumbing involves measurements and correct dimensions and all. Only people with that knowledge should be there. That's the thing. So that's about the level 1, level 2, National Skill Qualification Framework. When we say there are NSQF structure means level 1, level 2, and also our degree syllabus should be 4.5, 5, 6.5. PG will be 6, 6.5, and 2-year PG only 6.5, but engineering is 7. So 7 is not applicable to. So when creating the courses also be careful, SIAM courses and all. Often people get confused. There's a level question is there. So many teachers know. I think the coming days it won't happen, but earlier ones many prepared without this consideration. Earlier this it was going straightly 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. It is there. Some modifications are necessary. Number 1. And then next part is what is this NSQF already mentioned. Credit to know that already everything is known to us. Credit for learning and skill 1 hour 1 credit like that. So that part I'm skipping. Then NCVT, this is also now is undergoing change. National Council for Vocational Education and Training. Okay, so there is a regulatory body. Suppose your college has 2 or university is offering a certificate or diploma course, you have to follow certain regulations and all. If you start a vocational course, you have to follow the NCVT guidelines are there. Okay, and that is the important point. And then we go to now the next one. Recently it has happened, National Higher Education Council, and which has given the name, the Vikasit, sorry, the Hindi, okay, Vikasit Bharat Shiksha Sadan. Okay, that's the name has given. So now no more UGC, AICT, NCT and all. So instead there will be 4 verticals like that. Yes, and the GRC, that is for regulations and all. NAC has given to National Accreditation Council, NEC. Okay, then for funding, no UGC, instead Higher Education Grants Council, HEGC funding and all. Then to keep the academic standards and all, learning outcome and all, there will be a General Education Council, and this is all slowly getting implemented. Clear-cut directions are very expected. And even MMTTC, you know, we will be falling under one of these bodies. We will be under the General Education Council. We are expecting that. Okay, so now currently we are Ministry of Under Education, now placed under UGC, but that also such changes now. Please wait for that. And then we go to, sorry, I didn't tell about this part. That is, to get the skill India mission, there are various options like this, and it has become the responsibility of teacher. This is what you can do. skilling along with the degree. Take your students to this Skill India Mission website, and there visit the website. There you will see student corner. A lot of options are there. Okay, and number 2, yeah, online and offline courses like this you will see, and a long list of courses. But these students know they are younger stage, they won't go on their own interest, most of them. Okay, so we have to, during the mentoring and tutoring aways, please take them there. Okay, and then when they see that certificate in computer application 2,000 rupees, they will run away. Free means they will join. These are free, but some courses are costly. See, 1,000, 2,000 rupees for this kind of activities. No, they will be reluctant because kids know they are all first year or second year student. They're reluctant, but we have to, those who are in the real line, and with your 1 year of 1 semester teaching or 2 semester teaching, teachers know, a good teacher come to know what is the capacity, a student know in which line he is good at all, and you can be a good guide for them. Do that. Catch them, make them sit in the system, ask them to visit the website, select a course in addition to the skill course, in addition to regular course. That is one. Then visit this site, Skill India Digital Hub also. There are various skill courses are there. This is all part of Skill India mission. And then NSDC website is there, and their internship programs office are there, and expose student to free paid internships and all, so students can be part of it. Okay, then for the teachers, your institution, your department, it can become a partner, NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, and for that visit the website. And there is this NSDC training partners. You visit the website, all these options are right in front of you. That's it. And you will know who is there near the NSDC training center and sector skill councils, NSDC training partner. You maybe have a certain skill. You may be a good expert in winemaking or in pickling or diamond cutting or anything for that. In addition to your teaching, and you have a certificate degree and all, join there. You can associate. And your departments also, suppose you are from a region where, no, as I said, certain technical lot of skills, for example, Gujarat, diamond cutting and all. They see if that is what the industry needs, and the teachers have the skill, they can offer courses which is helpful for the industry. That's what. Okay. And for that, visit the website. Then there are various schemes and initiatives, and that also it is given in the link. Sorry, in the website, visit it and help the students and help yourself also. Why help yourself? Because it gives opportunities for teachers who have the talent. Those who are interested in becoming a training partner with NSDC, visit the website. Your college or polytechnic individual can become an NSDC training affiliated partner. Okay, and run skill development courses in addition to, don't think that already we are overloaded with work and all additional courses. See, as I told you, this is what, no, it can, you can bring in with the NEP right courses required for the region. And for that, your support. And in addition to that, this kind of association will help you, institution also. But simply knowing certain subject on that will not, skill won't help you. You have to undergo a training of trainer program is there, NSDC, master trainer, and the college teachers who are experts in a certain field, they can undergo this training and they can offer this course, number one. And in case if you are not interested in teaching or skill offering, can help the NSDC with content development. You know how to write it well, just like the SWAYAM MOOC courses. Now we are doing SWAYAM courses, you're developing similarly. Okay, content writer. Okay, and if nothing possible, become an apprenticeship, internship, help the students. What happened? You can guide the students, 30, 40 of them, ask them and take the reality Google form, and then you can decide whether he is good for, because students know normally what happened when one says and a friend says and the same line other student also, that won't help. You know, individually each one, what is the capacity of each one, and give them, and so you can help them in selecting the right course. So that is what we call, instead of becoming academic educator, purely theory teaching, you are helping skill enablement, skill ecosystem, skill master training, skill ecosystems. That's also possible. When you visit the website, you can see the various options. So the first step is visit the website and see what are the options available for the teacher also, institution also. There are options, sectors, councils and all, and visit the center. Okay. Then the last one, there is one more thing. Yeah, that's about yeah, this is our which we say it as the recognition of prior learning. What is the recognition of prior learning? For example, yeah, you may be knowing, see, in addition to teaching as an English or chemistry or zoology teacher, you will be an expert in pottery, weaving, embroidery, metalwork, terracotta art, traditional cooking, pickling, fermentation. From where you learned it? You learned it from your family or your neighbors or out of your interest, you learned it. And that's what we call as informal education. Formal, non-formal, different, informal. So, but think about that. You know all these things. And what I see in this image is from Kerala nearby. There is a community, a rural area, where all these people are experts in this particular kind of, weaving technique, basket weaving technique, and making mats using a material, a grass material, weed actually. It is a weed only. But they are traditionally, they know from using this sedge grass, how to make mats, traditionally mats like that. Okay, environmental friendly, everything. But education wise, they do not have. Basket weaving technique also, they have the skill. So if you take, there are 1,000 people there are some 10-50 who are experts, and how to rate them. So similarly for pottery also in your region, there may be some experts, how to grade them. And for that all, you can help, your institution can help. How? We have to run skill assessment. You are offering a skill assessment, and there through practical test, interview, and portfolio, you grade them. And that will help them when some job opportunity, something comes, or when they go somewhere, and they can say, just like this yoga trainer, they have various certificate levels are there. Same thing here. And you can, your institution is grading. Yeah, pottery, grade 1, grade 2 level. Okay, so that will be beneficial for these poor people who are otherwise unaware of, they do not have 8th or 9th or 10th or plus 2 DG, UGPG, nothing at all. But your institution is helping the community. That's why I showed you the image. Why? Here you can see, then another set is here. It's all from the same village. These ladies know coconut fiber, ornaments, they know how to make it, but no formal education, no informal education. But they are skilled in this particular craft. And that's exactly what we call it as the education with the recognition of prior learning. Recognition of prior learning. So it can be in any of these fields: masonry, carpentry, plumbing, wood carving, poultry, everything. So that's all. So thank you very much. And yes, I have nearly stopped everything. And if you have any further questions or anything to ask me, please do that. Yeah.
Dear participants, if you have any queries, please go ahead. Sabu sir has explained so many things, like
That's the
right
problem.
from the, yes, right from the technical, it is like the complete overview of these 7 days. It's
So many things now. That's what I'm afraid. Why no questions are coming now when you teach a lot of things now, ultimately nothing happens like.
no, yeah, like many things we also like we are at now, earlier we had heard, but now we are trying to explore.
Yeah.
Or we have thought of exploring. So that is something which is definitely what you can say, the outcome of the program.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
And yes, please.
Ankit sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. So I think if there are no more queries or the questions, so if Professor Sabu sir will consented, so shall we, sir, conclude this particular
please.
session?
Yes, sir, because I will, I'll share them, this PowerPoint. To whom I should share this slide?
So you can share on that particular email where you have received the link.
Oh,
I will
fine.
disseminate. I will
Okay.
disseminate with the
Okay,
participant.
I'll share the PDF, and every session I do that, so that will be helpful for the teachers also.
Yeah, definitely, sir, definitely.
Okay, please do that.
So shall we conclude, sir?
Yeah, please do. Thank you very much for nearly 180 minutes hearing to my talk and all. Thank you very much.
So on behalf of Malvi Mission Teacher Training Center, Sant Garge Baba, Amravati University, and Amravati Institute of Technology, D.Y. Patil, deemed to be University in Nerul, Navi Mumbai, and all the learned participants, I extend my sincere thanks to Professor Sabu sir for such a deeper understanding of towards this skill development. Sir, your session was really data driven, and from the local perspective to the global vision, you have explained here the concept of this skilling. and it is really important in equally important in the present era. We are really thankful to you, sir, for a precious time and thought-provoking session here. And with the kind consent of Professor Thomas, sir, I would like to declare that this particular session will be over here. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, and my special thank to SGB, yes, MMTTC, and
Yeah, excuse me, sir. We are going to have a small valedictory session.
So now may I
Yeah.
request Dr. Nilima ma'am to please proceed further. Nilima ma'am, please.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And Sabu, sir, let me assure you, it's not like that the participants are not asking questions. So it means you have left their mind with full of questions.
Okay.
So maybe definitely sometime back, or maybe they'll explore and then again come back and ask the questions, or they'll try to find answers on their own. But definitely they are very attentive and they're definitely listening, sir.
Thank you.
So let us begin with a small informal valedictory session. Dear participants, anyone would like to give their feedback? Please unmute yourself and hello, participants. Dipali ma'am, are you there? Dipali madam, Suryakala ma'am, would you like to say a few words?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, please go ahead.
Good evening, one and all. I am Deepali Parag Shende from AC Patil College of Engineering, Navi Mumbai, Kharghar. This NEP 2020 orientation program at Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University was exceptionally insightful and well structured. The sessions are provided immensely clarity on the NEP vision and offered practical strategies for implementation. Particularly regarding, I would like to say, multidisciplinary learning, skill development, and inclusivity. I found the concept so valuable that I would like to implement these strategies within our own curriculum to better align with national standards. I truly appreciate the UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center for organizing such a high caliber program. I highly look forward to participate in such future FDPs that support our professional growth and the evolution of higher education. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, Dipali ma'am. Surya ma'am, you try to unmute yourself. Are you able to do so? I'm asking to unmute you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think Thomas sir has got he some assignment. Sir, thank you very much for such a wonderful. Actually, I joined around 15-20 minutes back. Okay, and it was really great to listen you. Thank you so much. And we will continue with this valedictory function and so on. Right?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
You have to catch a train.
Yeah, I have to leave. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your valuable time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
you,
you.
Dr. Nilima Dagdeji and Professor
Thank you
Mohammed
so
sir.
much,
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am. I also wanted to give some kind of things for you.
Yes, please go ahead, ma'am.
For NEP 2020. Actually, first of all, I will give the good evening to everyone. And I would like to thank the organizers for arranging this valuable FDP, which is on National Education Policy on 2020. The program was very clear and easy to understand, and the sessions were well organized, and the resource persons explained the concepts in a very simple and a practical approach way. The examples shared were very relatable, and which will be help us to understand how to apply the NEP in our teaching. This FDPs also improved our knowledge about multidisciplinary learning, flexible curriculum, and skill-based education. And actually, it will is very motivated to all teachers to adopt more innovative and student-centered teaching methods. And it is very interactive session. Was very interactive discussions also happened in the sessions, and which was more engaging and meaningful also. And I will look forward to such more informative programs in the futures also. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much for the organization, this kinds of activity.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. You are Surya, ma'am, right?
Myself, Archana Haral, actually.
Acha,
Thank
okay,
you.
Archana,
Okay,
ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay,
Archana,
thank
ma'am. Thank you
okay.
so much. Atik, sir, would you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I think you have already heard me yesterday for approximately
Okay, sir.
180 minutes, right? But anyway, since you have asked me, I'll simply I would like to extend my thanks to the entire team of RAIT for this collaboration, and hopefully we'll work together for a few more programs in near future. Okay, that is the only message I want to pass at this point of time. And I hope all of you must have enjoyed all these sessions, right? We have tried our level best to give you best of the resource person all across the nation. And this is all from my end, Nilima ma'am. So
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, our principal, sir, has some prior commitments, so he could not join, but
no
he has
issue.
conveyed his regards on behalf of the institute and all. So let me begin with the formal vote of thanks. So, respected Dr. Atik, sir, Dr. Sangeeta Chaudhary, ma'am, distinguished faculty members, and all the participants for today's NEP orientation program. This is the successful conclusion of this enlightening program, filling us with the immense gratitude and pride. So, on behalf of Amravati Institute of Technology, D.Y. Patil deemed to be university, and Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each one of you for making this event a resounding success. First and foremost, let me express my deepest appreciation to our honorable speaker of the day, although Sabu sir has left, Dr. Sabu Thomas sir, Professor and Director, University of Calicut, Kerala, for gracing us with his presence and sharing invaluable insights on almost all current scenarios of technologies, its challenges and opportunities. We profoundly grateful to our learned and esteemed resource persons and guest speakers whose expertise on NEP's key pillars like flexible curricula, technology integration, and skill-based education, providing a clarity and motivation for us to work towards direction. The practical examples given in the interactive approach made the complex policies concepts accessible and actionable for our students and faculties. The visionary perspective of all the learned and eminent speakers on transforming higher education through multidisciplinary learning, research, innovation, and holistic development has truly inspired us all and set the roadmap for our academic journey ahead. A special vote of thanks and my deepest gratitude to Professor Director UGC MMTC at Santa Gadge Baba Amravati University, Dr. Muhammad Atik sir, for his unwavering support and encouragement that we have received throughout. It is definitely his initiative that allowed us to get deeper insights of NEP 2020. Also, sir allowed us to organize this flagship event, and he is constantly along with us to make this event a great success. Sir has always been an inspiration and a mentor to me. Thank you so much, sir. Humble gratitude to the coordinator of this NEP 2020 program and Dr. Mukesh D. Patil, sir, principal, RAIT, D.Y. Patil Team to University, Nerul, Navi Mumbai, and co-coordinator and HOD CAC, Dr. Sangeeta Chaudhary, ma'am, for their unwavering support, guidance, and vision in organizing this orientation. Without their encouragement, this platform for NEP awareness and implementation strategies wouldn't have been possible. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my heartfelt thanks to the management of the university. To Mr. Ankit Thakur, a big thank you for his meticulous planning, seamless execution, and wonderful session management, ensuring everything should run smoothly. Thank you for your tireless efforts behind the scenes, sir. Finally, to the participants, the heart of this program, obviously their enthusiastic participation, thoughtful questions, and engagement have made this orientation not just informative, but also transformative. I am sure we all will be active pillars to transform NEP's vision into our universities and institutions. Let us carry forward the spirit of NEP, innovation, inclusivity, and excellence in all our endeavors. Once again, thank you all. God bless you all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And participants, lastly, I have put the link of that feedback. You can share your valuable feedback through that particular link. And lastly, before closing the program, whatever maybe you have taken or gained from these sessions, you can strengthen your NEP cell particularly. And those who have established the NEP cell in their institution, in the IQSCs, they can strengthen their cells and conduct the different types of program that will be aware, that will be make awareness towards the adoption and the implementation of this particular policy. And most important, the school connect program, because nowadays the admissions or the enrollment of student is most important issue in the every higher education institutions. And being the targeted by this policy, we have to achieve the gross enrollment ratio 50%. So I will request those who have not established the NEP cell yet, they can establish in their institution the NEP cell as per the mandate of government of Maharashtra. And those who have already established, they can strengthen their activities through this NEP cell. With this, I once again extend my sincere thanks to all the learned participants, and this group is open for all of you, and we are always ready for the collaboration. And with the kind consent of Dr. Professor Atik sir, I would like to declare that this program is officially concluded. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, one and
Atik
all.
sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you,
Thank you.
Atik sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ankit sir, and thank you, participants.
Thank you, one and all.
Thank you. Thank you.